my god.
And we're live.
Hey guys, and welcome to Mystery of Selindor episode 35? Question mark?
Yep.
Quick, hit the reset button.
Yeah, episode 35. If you're just joining us for the first time, you may be a little bit lost in the story. Try to catch up. Just using psychic vibes. I don't know. I wasn't ready to go in yet.
I mean, it's
No, it's fine, it's
6:12. Oh boy.
Yep.
Okay.
Mac had a eye infection. Called it.
Yep.
Sorry guys, this is what I was saying. I wasn't ready yet. But anyways, guys, welcome to Mr. Selindor, episode 35. Last week, the team finally explored the Summer Grove, where they dicked around for about an hour in a tea shop, which is much more exciting than it sounds. Actually, maybe it wasn't really that exciting, but it was fun. It was fun. So they took around in a magical tea shop, meeting a very nice fae by the name of Chamomile. Was that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't name him the other one, because the other one you met was Coriander. That's right. Goodness gracious.
I'm going on silent.
This is work messaging us. Sorry about that, guys. And then they finally made their way to the Summer Soldiers, a Summer Grove branch of influence.
Put your phone on silent. It's worth it.
I gotta unlock it first. Jesus.
No,
Christ.
it's
Guys,
just use the little
this is
button on the side.
We've had some really bad. No, I had to unlock the phone to use the button. Oh, you mean the flippy button?
The little switch.
Oh.
Easy access.
Okay. Right. So yeah, but we've had some really bad starts to our games before, but this is undoubtedly the worst one we've had. Pretty great. So they finally made their way to the Summer Soldiers, a guild of influence that serves the Solaris District, and they met the leader after a little bit of persuasion, by the name of Poppy, a fiery red-haired fae with pitch black eyes and a red dress that seemed to come out from their skin as opposed to being draped on it. There was a very short conversation where very few shits were given, where Poppy came pretty close to deciding you guys were sent here as spies, but instead was convinced by Seti's unbelievable persuasion checks to give you guys a chance. Based on your prior accomplishments that you're gaining some fame for, she decided to just give you a test right away. So, before sending you down to the street, she said, "I'd like for you to steal me a flower from the Gloaming Grove." And when you asked what type of flower, she said, "A hyacinth." So, on the streets of the Summer Grove, just having received this mission, you hear Grim say, "Okay, so we have to do this, but Grim is not a very good planner. So Grim is going to go do potion class. I shall see you later. Goodbye."
And
And so he picks up his pig. Well, he doesn't. He says, "Ernie!" Ernie hoops to his side. He tries to pick up his pig, remembers he's big now, and says, "Oh, Ernie, you're going to be so big after this." And goes to spend at least the planning hours by himself. Well, so we'll say about the next 2 hours he's going to spend doing that. So you don't have to worry about Grim for a bit. So, what would you like to do?
Just stares after Grim.
I mean, he's got a point.
We already miss him.
You know, he's got ideas. Surely, most of the time he has good ideas. But are they good ideas? I think we'll be fine without him. So, how do we go about planning a heist? Has anybody ever stolen anything before? Just me? It doesn't have to be anything big. I just mean in general.
I've been stolen from.
Yes, we were all there for that.
Do
That wasn't the
glances
first
count?
time.
Stolen glances.
Who
Oh.
do you mean by
Who are you stealing glances with? I want to know. Tell me all about it. Oren, did you have a special
happened?
someone? What? Yeah, what's going on?
When this happened?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll insight. Hold up. Wait.
Absolutely roll insight.
I think you're a bad liar.
I feel like I should get a bonus as his mother. That's a 21.
That's a 21.
That's a 21.
Is there somebody whose glances you've stolen?
No.
Or you?
Or stealing your glances? No?
No.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you get the vibe that maybe he's just making a fun joke.
Mean. I pat him on the head
Can
or
I just
shoulder, whatever I can reach.
Can I just cut in for a moment to say I'm looking at this pet sit I'm supposed to be doing for 6 hours tomorrow. I have no information on the dogs except one picture, which is a hole the dog punched in a wall while chasing shadows around the house the other day. So that's what I got 6 hours of tomorrow. Anyway.
We should say no. I know you already said yes, but I told you something about this was fishy.
That's literally, they're going on a fishing trip, so.
Oh man, oh no, something's real bad here. Emergency fishing trips?
Yeah, it was a last minute fishing trip.
Something's wrong with this family. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Wait, are you both going or is it just one of you?
Well, it's me, but I don't have time. Like, I'm on a special diet. I don't have time to like put together food to take with me between now and 8 a.m. because we have D&D. So
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna go at 8 a.m. without food, and then he's gonna probably have to bring me something that I can eat around like noon.
Oh, okay, good that he's gonna be checking up on you, because yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the world of Selindor, we see Steady staring off in his face going,
Sorry, I was thinking about stolen glances. I mean, you're in a monastery. There's not a lot of. I don't know. Did you have like a lot of visitors, like pilgrims and stuff, coming in and out? Was it a pilgrim?
A lot of religious people, sure, but I mean, I was always covered up, so.
But were they?
Not like me. No. Mostly old people, though. Come on.
Hey, I don't judge.
I'm not the one that mentioned stolen glances. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what's going. You can't give a dog a bone and then be surprised when they chew it.
I was just shooting an idea out there. I don't know.
All right. I'll let it go for now.
I didn't know it was going to be such a touchy subject. I won't
Well,
say
just
anything.
buy
Was it
something
touchy? Oh my God, Oren, was there touching?
No, there was nothing.
All right. Well, I've stolen a few
She's
things,
just cackling to herself
and
now.
I have spied on people a bit, but I haven't stolen something that was like under like really heavy guard probably, and like they're, you know, we could try like illusions and stuff, but they're the people that do illusions. Like they can probably see through stuff that I can do. We need to know where this is and possible access points. That's the first thing. So maybe we can get a map, or somebody who knows the area can tell us, or oh, Grim just left with his super fancy multipass. Shit.
Oren kind of leans into Mitnir and goes, "Does Steady just admit to some light stalking?"
Did I hear that? My passive perception is pretty high. 24.
Potentially, I think it depends
Was
on.
it 24? Yeah, you probably heard that.
Yeah, you
I
heard
think
that.
it depends on the circumstances around what she just said.
No, I wasn't stalking. Like, you know, I mean, I like.
See, that was just overhearing. You know, that wouldn't be considered bad.
Well, there's eavesdropping, yeah, and you know, I wasn't like following people around to like spy on them while they're in the shower or anything like that. I mean, my people walk around naked all the time. Who cares if people get in the shower?
wait,
But
wait, how do I go to your home? Wait.
it's really far away.
Speaking of eavesdropping, Grim walks wrong direction.
Oh, hey Grim, can we use your super fancy
But I
multi-pack?
came back this way and happened to notice you have not moved. I thought I would listen to your conversation, which is pointless. Apparently, Grim needs to stay here to keep you on track.
Well,
Apparently, they are so stupid and useless without us.
Grim, actually, does your multi-pass, can it show you a map of places that you don't have access to?
The multipass can show. Also, Grim is not only one with multipass that
Well-
shows maps.
Oh, well, I didn't know if your map was fancier or something.
I have the same map. Mine just has
The
Siri,
calling. Okay.
earthly good connection.
Okay. All right. Well, fine then. We'll. Does
Do I
either?
need to make a plan for you? It is flower. You walk into field, you pick flower, you go back.
Okay,
This is dumb.
But it's probably a very well guarded field that people don't want taking flowers from.
Nobody guards fields.
He does have a
Pointless.
point, though. Could just potentially walk in. You know, if you look like you belong, most of the time people just okay.
Well, okay. So I feel like first of all, this is in the Lunaris District, which we haven't been to and we don't have access to, if I understand correctly. Second of all, how do we? I mean, yeah, I can walk in like I belong or whatever, and maybe that'll be fine. But we don't know what kind of defenses this place might have. So if it is a flower that is very special to them and a grove that is very like maybe it's the private grove of Lady Hyacinth and nobody else is allowed in there except maybe the gardener, or maybe it's a magic garden and there is no gardener. You know, we don't know. So we need to get some information. This is the part of the heist they call recon.
We could just go back and ask Poppy what she knows. If she wants us to do it, she could probably give us what information she has.
I feel like the lack of information was kind of the point, and also the fact that she just, you know, clapped her hands and we were out here was a pretty, you know, final sort of you're on your fucking own kind of thing.
Ooh, I need to pull up that
Okay,
sheet.
but we could. I mean, we could just ask Hyacinth, potentially, Lady Hyacinth.
So here's the thing about that. I feel like we could. I feel like that's maybe a last resort, because if it's too easy, they might know. And maybe like if the flower went missing, there would be. I don't know. I just have this. Well, I just have this gut feeling that like if we get help from the inside, then maybe they'll know somehow. I don't like. We don't know. Maybe they already have spies over there. Maybe a lot of things.
Hey. Who has. Does. Here, I'll just say this. Hey, you. Glowy boy. Your head thing. It glowed and started doing stupid. So I used my furball glowy stupid. Maybe we talk different.
What?
You want us to sound different so we don't sound like ourselves?
Only, how do I talk to these stupids? It is so hard to get them to understand common
Or
knowledge.
do you want us to talk in like a different place? How different do you want us to talk?
Maybe we talk to some people here in our favorite of homes. This the summer court, the only place where we hang out.
All right, we don't need to be super obvious about it, because the more obvious you are, the more suspicious it looks.
Right, and his eyes keep darting up and to the left away from you guys.
I look up and to the left.
There's nothing there.
Right.
Orin just puts his hand up near his face and whispers into the ring. We could just talk quietly.
Well, I feel like we've already been talking
Yes,
quietly.
this is much better.
What-
This is what I'm talking. There's a thing. There's an eyeball-looking thing just watching us. Like I can't see the whole thing, but when I use my magic to detect other magic, I could see it.
All right.
It
Well,
is watching us.
you should have just told us to shut the fuck up then.
Well, I'm just trying to help you, but I am not good at social.
Right. Well, in the future, just tell us to shut the fuck up. I feel like if somebody's watching, they can probably still see us talking. And maybe
Mitnir's
even hear
just
us
scared,
talking.
staring at the sky like, huh?
So
Don't look around.
I always look around.
maybe we can.
Let's just walk, shall we?
Well, we need to anchor here. Let's go anchor. You're muted.
My thought is we talk to people here in the summer court. Maybe.
I say we get anchored and then we just go bully someone and have them tell us where it is.
Yes, let's go get anchored. And as we're walking to go get anchored, I would ask, does anybody have a spell that lets them find their way to things? I'm mostly talking to the druids here.
I only have hiding.
He does not have any prepared. I do not know what he has known, but I would guess no.
So like at my disposal, I have hiding, invisibility. I can fly or levitate people. I can cast suggestions on things to suggest a course of action that they could maybe help or coerce people, but it doesn't always work. I can make animals friends with me, as we saw with Buddy, but I don't have a lot else that I could call upon. Certainly not to protect us from whatever is watching now. If they can see us but not hear us, though, I could put a fog cloud up, and they wouldn't be able to see through the fog, maybe. Graham, do you know how long that's been there? Have you seen one before?
Considering how long it has been since we have been here, I mean, pretty much right away. It showed up, would be my guess. I saw his head making the whispers that it does on his hip.
Oh. Right. Well, we can't make any assumptions because who knows? So we say nothing, and we do nothing suspicious, and we go get anchored, and we just somebody check their map to see if we can get a map of a place we haven't got access to.
Grim has a map if you want to see the map,
Do all of them have maps or just the
but
top
Orin
version?
also has a map.
Just Orin and Grim.
Okay.
Yep, mine has a map.
I'll take Grim's and check the map.
Okay. You take Grimm's and you check the map. What are you looking for?
Like, just does it actually have a map of the Lunaris District?
A vague map. It is not detailed. It just says like Lunaris District, and you can see like basically swirly mist that just makes it seem purple, but not the details inside because you don't have access.
Okay. Does
The area
it?
of which you have access, you have a full detailed map.
Okay.
Was the
And-
thing we're looking for in Lunaris, or was it in Twilight?
Lunaris.
I mean, you guys don't know for sure.
I
don't
thought she
think
said
there's-
that.
She never said where it was.
No, she never said where it was.
Well, then Gagnor told me out of character or something.
I sure did.
Yeah.
It's in, it's
It
in
is
Lunaris.
Lunaris. I know that. I don't know how I know it.
I just know it.
Just a hunch.
I mean, if you think about it, it's a hyacinth, and she's a lady hyacinth, and she's important. It has to be in Lunaris.
Not all ladies are important. Anyways, Grim is gonna go do his thing. But you
alright.
guys should really try to get some work done here.
Well, you know, you can either help or you can wait. You can't criticize if you're not helping.
I did help. You were all talking.
No,
Really
thank
stupid.
you for that heads up. Go do your thing, whatever. That's fine. But don't forget to anchor here if you know, and
Grim
I guess
is not
just
anchor.
use your thing to find us. I don't know. We have another night at the inn tonight,
Okay,
so I guess we'll
We
meet
will
out
meet-
back there.
we will meet there. Do not leave without me.
No,
Bye-bye.
all right.
He now goes the opposite direction.
Wonder
Gee,
if
for someone with a map, he gets turned around a lot.
yeah, you know, he likes to pick on us for not having the fancy one, but then he doesn't use it himself. So, all right. So on
Well,
the
mine has a map. It just doesn't point you where you need to go.
yeah, on the map, did I see? Was there just like one access point to Lunaris, like one gate?
Yeah, it's
From Twilight
tightly
Town?
controlled. It's tightly controlled. And as far as the map shows, it's just the one gate.
Um,
That doesn't necessarily mean that's the only way in.
If
Yeah.
we wanted to go in that way, wouldn't it make sense just to wait for someone to come out and then take their pass? Right? If you would be stealing many things then, but
I wonder if the pass would work if it's not, because you still have to show it to somebody, right? Do they know? Is it like attuned in some, and not like attuned, but is it? We don't really know that much about how passes work.
You don't know. You can make a intelligence check
We could just call Cleary and see what
or an
he has to
arcana
say.
check. You can make an arcana
Ooh.
check if you want.
I don't have a terrible arcana.
this thing works
18?
like magic.
18.
18. From what you've seen going on with these and the way that they're treated, and based on the small set of runes around them, they seem to recognize the person.
Hmm.
So whenever he handed it to you, it initially lit up, and it had certain sections light up, and you assume, based on the scrolling around the exterior, that it was imprinting onto you.
All right, and I don't think just disguising myself as the person would work because that is an illusion and magic can see through illusions. So it was a good idea, Metnir, but I don't think it would work.
So what you're saying is the access granted is probably based on the person, not the pass.
Yeah. So we either need to find a way to get access granted or we need to find a way to circumvent the passes in the first place. So there might be another way. Shit. If I only took a bard level instead of a warlock level, I could do it. I need level 5 bard spells.
Oh, we'll get it for next year.
Time for a delve. No.
Yep, let's go level up, guys.
We got that key.
Let me tell you what I'm not prepared for.
Level 2 delve.
Shit.
There has to be another way in, right? You
Could
don't send all
always,
everything through the fancy gate.
Can always talk to Cal. He'll probably know.
Yeah, I think we need to go back to Twilight Town and talk to some friends.
Acquaintances.
Well, okay, yeah, I use the term super loosely. Like, Buddy's my friend, but he did try to eat me, so, you know.
I mean, had to mind control him for him to be our friend, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know that means he's not really our friend. He was, you know, charmed and stuff, but also he was our friend, okay? That's what I mean. Everybody's my friend until,
I understand that.
you know, just,
Until they try
just
to eat us.
clarifying in case.
So
somebody's-
SETI has the most friends out of anyone I know.
I have a lot of friends. All right.
There's a lot of boyfriends too.
No, I don't. Stop it.
Couple of grung boyfriends anyway.
No. Look, I still feel bad about that. I didn't mean for anybody to fall in love, all right? Just wanted to destroy the prison, that's all. All right, so we're walking to go get
Right.
you know.
Okay, so you guys are heading to get, I say with this conversation and you know, a bit more travel time, you guys arrive at what looks like, I mean, especially since, hold up, I lied. You have this conversation and have not moved a step because this is the gate right in front of you is the gate.
Oh,
No,
The
I
guild
assume
hall is built around the gate.
I
So-
figure we did a lap around the guild hall.
okay. Well, no, then like we're okay. Fine. We get it tuned or
Yeah,
anchored.
so you guys go inside and you find an exact same. Well, it's just that whole time you guys were talking. I was like,
we
I'm
just
not gonna interrupt
assumed
them.
we just assumed it was a walk and talk.
Nope, this is one of those things where you guys were actually at the gate.
Okay,
So,
well, we didn't know that.
so the gate to Solaris is where this thing is located. So you guys make your way inside, and you find that rather it's basically the same layout except for up above. Instead of looking out into the sky in a little courtyard area, you see the bottom of Poppy's little bridge, and you can see a little head some 200 feet above you, poked over the edge, just kind of head tilted to the side, watching you guys as you get hooked up.
I wave.
You wave. Okay. As you guys sit down there, you hear it's what is this individual? It's a Summer Eladrin that looks at you. They seem to just have like very bright, sunny, like glow, almost similar to what Oren's got going on. And they say, "Oh, you're here to anchor, I presume.
Yes, please.
That has been taken care of, my Lady Poppy."
Oh, all right. Well, then never mind. Goodbye.
No, you still have to. So, no, I'm just saying, price-wise.
Oh, all
Yes, we
right.
take
Maybe like grabs the back of her shoulder. Hey, hold on.
So we still have to have you attune.
Right.
And,
Okay.
And you will be receiving a return crystal as well.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Of course.
Well,
Lady
thank you.
Poppy truly wants her, I believe she said, plunder. Post haste.
We'll get right on it.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck joining the Summer Soldiers. And then you proceed to do the same thing you did the other place. The crystal looks more or less the same. It's a different hue. It's slightly like more silvery metallic as opposed to the sort of like darker wood to stone look that you have from the other obelisk. But as you place your hand on it, there's a sort of sharp sense of familiarity as the thing begins to know you deeper. As you feel it reach into you, and then sharp pain in your hand. And you each receive a crystal, little splinter, and you are anchored.
All right. So we all get a return crystal.
Are we true anchored?
You are true anchored.
Not just normal?
Correct. So if you use this return crystal that you received, you now have 2 return crystals, by the way.
I do, yep.
So you could use those to quick travel to either one of those locations.
Oh, I can go to either?
You can go to either because the crystal you have is from one that recognizes you.
So am I anchored to both?
Currently, you're anchored to this one, but you can use the return crystal to return to the Twilight one.
Oh,
Which I'll say you have a conversation with them there asking about it because you have both crystals, and he explains it to you. Well, no, because you probably would have hidden it. Never mind. We'll just say that he explains it without any prompting.
I'll just label them each then, one for Twilight and one for Summer Grove.
Correct. Twilight Town and Summer Grove. All right. So you find yourselves back in the exact position you were before, some 200 feet away. This is the least you've moved in 30 minutes of D&D ever.
We
Well,
did talk a lot.
No, just like the least you've moved because you guys are used to traveling 20 miles a day.
so I was thinking about upgrading my pass to the one Grim has, but I would still have to go see everybody in person to get their connection. Right, so without Grim we don't have a way to just call Cleary and ask for ideas.
I'm pretty sure you can just call if they have that one that connects.
Is this where I would do that? Do you sell passes here?
Oh, sorry. You can upgrade your pass here, sure. Depending on the make. They're not all universal, you know.
I show him my pass.
Oh, that's one of Corid's makes. Yes. Yeah, I could get your information transferred if you'd like.
All right, how much for the...
Can you transfer information that's not on that one?
What do you mean? Do you mean you would like it to change?
Perhaps extended accesses? As he kind of just looks around like,
If you're looking to enter Solaris District, for instance, that's something you'll have to take up with, well, the people upstairs.
What about
How about-
Lunaris?
What about the houses you don't like?
I can't grant you access to the Lunaris District. That would make things too easy.
All right.
And he just
then
leans
it
down a little
was-
bit closer to him and says,
But if I were you, I would look for a root walker.
Hmm,
Little bit of luck. You
interesting.
don't tell Poppy I told you anything.
Of course not. All right, so how much for the upgraded pass?
I don't know how much Core charged you for this, and I don't want you to be overcharged, so let's call it 500 gold.
All right. Done.
Very well. It'll take me a
Mimir
moment to transfer.
begrudgingly hands his over to.
Wonderful. Well, if when this is done, please share my name around. I do good work, of course. My name's Helios.
Rios, thank you so much. We very appreciate the fine work you did.
Look, just give me a moment.
so he takes the ones that you guys received are, they look like basically iron coins, like little discs that have sort of almost like a compass feature to them that open up. The ones that he returns with are gold and have a blazing sun emblem on the bottom of them. They have beautiful gold filigree around the edges and a deep glass inset with a very beautiful glowing gem in the center that represents the nexus. And you can use everything to scroll out from the nexus. It's significantly You don't know if the functionality is any better, but the piece itself looks a lot nicer than what Cord sold you.
We got the shiny version.
Yeah.
You
So
guys getting the multi-pass plus ultra? Is that the one again?
yeah, so for an additional 500 gold on top of whatever they paid before. That's what he said.
Well, yeah, they just had the 100 gold one.
Yeah. So they got a 400 gold discount. If you wanted to upgrade yours to the Plus Ultra, you could try talking to him too. He might cut you a discount considering the one you already have.
My 500 gold one that I
Yeah.
already have.
Yeah. If you'd like.
Propsy, are you going to upgrade your pass?
Do I need to?
I don't know. We could talk to each other with them. If we're
Honestly,
not
don't think
together.
you need to. Because
No, I already talked to
Mm.
somebody
I'll
has to
ask him.
pay for our rooms overnight.
I'll ask him how much to upgrade mine.
He looks yours over and he just chuckles. He said, "He really shouldn't have sold you anything like this." Give me a moment. I'll get this traded out for you. This is intentionally disabled the communication function in order to sell a mid-tier. We don't even sell these normally. And he heads
Oh.
back and goes back inside, comes out with one identical to theirs. I've transferred all of your information over to this one. Short ritual, nothing, no big deal. Just 50 gold for you for the service charge, if that's all right.
Oh, that's for mine?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll be keeping your old ones and having a word with Corrid. I think I'll be taking some of what he took from you.
Well, he charged me 500 for that one, so.
Did he indeed? Well,
Don't tell Grim.
Grim doesn't care about the little shiny rocks anyway.
very well. So, as you know, these communications can be used once per day for communication for long distance. And I've already transferred all of the contact informations over. So anybody that you've been in contact with recently, you should be able to recognize them, assuming that they accept it'll sort of send a message to theirs, as long as you have a communication version.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Feel free, if you ever want these upgraded, I can do so. I would need more time to strengthen their enchantment, but I could give you extra messages per day via that extra calls. But good luck to you.
And
And
then long distance minutes.
good luck with your task.
Thank you.
I really look forward to your return and hopefully welcome you to the Summer Soldiers.
Likewise.
Good day.
So we leave.
Totally off topic, but I found a filter that works really well for ore, and you can be glittery face.
Nice.
So you guys know, you do have a plus of the.
Plus ultra.
It's not a plus ultra because that's only something Cord sells is the multi-pass plus ultra.
That's made up.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's total nonsense. That said, his has an unlimited call enchantment. So your guys is call it whatever you want. I didn't have a specific names for these. I'll think
Just
of one.
call it the multi-pass plus. That's what mine was.
Sure. But the multi-pass plus ultra that Grim has is the big one. It was still very, very nice. But at least with these, you can still make calls, just only once per day. Can you initiate?
All right. Well, we only get one call a day. It has to be a good one. So maybe I need to think about questions to ask before we call anybody then.
So you know, it's one call. That doesn't mean you can talk, but then once you disconnect, that's it for the day. The magic's
Yeah.
been absorbed. It's
No.
not just like a message where you get 20 words.
No, I get it.
And we each have one, so that's 3 calls.
3 calls.
Yeah.
And then with Grim around, that's infinite calls.
All right. So.
As far as you know, you never reached the limit, so.
Now what? I feel like I had a second place I wanted to go, but I don't remember what it was.
Like we needed to find the transit thing to get.
This we're at it. The anchor place is the transit place.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Well, we have to meet Grim back at the inn here tonight, or leave word at the inn that we're going somewhere else for him to meet us.
Well,
So we want to
paid
go
for
get it
the
done
day.
and come back, and then Grim will just be done.
Well, that's true. Do we think we can do it without Grim? What I mean, I think we might have to if he insists on taking the pig everywhere. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go see what we learn, and if we can call him now, so we don't have to
Okay.
meet him anywhere. It's fine.
So you guys are gonna go pony up the cash to travel back to Twilight Town?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys pony up the cash. He says, "Oh, back again."
Hang on, Mitnir has
Fast
a
can you
thought.
return crystals? Just out of like, what are those once per day or once per hour? Like
One use.
per? Oh, that's just it. One.
The crystal is absorbed when you use it.
Gotcha.
The shatters.
That's all I had.
All right.
I mean,
Through the transit.
I could meet you guys there. I have one to get there already.
Don't
Yeah.
waste it.
As you guys are having this conversation, by the way, there are people going in and out of the portal areas. There are people walking seemingly out of the obelisk itself and taking steps out in one direction or the other, either into through the gatehouse into the Solaris District proper, or back out into the Summer Grove.
Let's at least get closer to where we should be going.
Try Grim on a ring to see if he's close.
Grim.
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 Yes. Hello.
We're going back to Twilight Town.
All right. What? Grim said that Grim was going. I can go there to Twilight Town to do it. I've barely made it like down the street. It's back there.
You can do whatever you have to do, but I'm just letting you know that we are going to Twilight Town.
Okay, I will give them shiny pieces of metal, and they will take me to
Also,
Twilight Town. It
we
is fine.
have-
I will meet you at the bars.
We all have multipass plus ultras now, so you can call us if you need to find out where we are.
Oh, great! Awesome. That is super good. I will call you.
Go do your lesson and join us later.
Okay, Grim will have lots of fun making his little piggy so big and strong. Oh, come here, Ernie. Oh, squish, squish, face.
All
Oh,
right, goodbye.
also, Poppy paid for our anchor here, so
Oh, wait.
make sure you get that done before.
Oh,
you leave.
okay. Grim will go get angered.
It's a walk back.
It's not far.
That's right.
Move
Anyone
out of
watching
the
Grim
way,
just
you
sees, like-
shiny naked people.
All right. So,
You are so annoying. Move so Grim can walk.
through the transit, back to Twilight Town.
Gosh, this is such a pain in the ass.
How much does that
Would you
cost
all
us?
go away? Ah, Arnie.
Most expensive subway ride ever.
Such a pain in the butt, Arnie.
We're
Man,
not
these
listening to
guys.
the rings anymore.
Can't turn it off. He's just sending it
Everyone
over
just
your
pulls
brain.
their ring off, just like
So Grim doesn't remember to turn off his ring and just continuously sends the message to everybody.
Well, he has to talk to the ring, so
Oh yeah, no, he's just
he's holding his hand up there the whole time.
Yep. All right. So you guys go spend. Which way is it? This way. Ooh, I'm gonna roll for how much it is, because it changes all the time.
Just like gas prices.
78 gold.
Your hum sounded like
Per person?
Elmo's World.
78 gold per person.
can anyone not afford this?
I'm good.
I'm getting close, but I'm good for this trip.
I mean, it's a luxury. You gotta pay the price for, using teleportation transit.
Using the subway.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys step in the portal, you guys feel yourself yoinked. That's the technical term. Yoinked through space. And as your foot hits the ground on the opposite side, you see other individuals stepping out of portals just not 10 feet to your right. And as you continue moving forward, you are in Twilight Town, directly next to the Twilight Obelisk. Waypoint, whatever it's called. Waystone?
All right.
I did this last time.
Well, easiest way to get information is from, people who aren't supposed to have that information.
So, Cal?
Well, here's the thing. Do I have anything to write on? And if I cast message, that involves speaking out loud too, so that's not.
I was more thinking that we had a run-in with a mini-handed individual, and while that wasn't here, I'm sure he wasn't the only one.
Does message require you to say it out loud? I thought it was telepathic.
No, message is. Hang on. Pretty sure it's out. Yeah, I whisper a message, but then they can hear it. You're muted, Gagnor.
It has to be audible.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be like full volume.
Yeah, okay.
Like you can whisper and they can hear it just fine. Like as if you were whispering it directly in their ear.
Yeah, but then it's only one person. Never mind. I'll just whisper into the ring. I feel like maybe it was Poppy watching us and she's seeing how we go about this, so we don't want to contact anybody at the Twilight Court. Or anybody that could be suspicious. In case.
Fair point.
Or we go find the most suspicious person we can find.
I'd really lean into it. Beat the shit out of them.
Or offer them money.
Well, I mean, we do know Cal was not in good graces with Lady Hyacinth for a time. She did send him to get killed.
I feel like he's probably not a bad person to maybe make a turncoat or a scapegoat.
Could be a questionable source, but not one that might think we've double-crossed anyone.
He would probably trust us.
That said, I don't know how much he can do for us in his disgraced position.
Well, he can probably tell us where the flower is and if there's anything guarding it.
He probably knows where to find a root walker.
I feel like we should find out what that is, and maybe like we could just.
He just kind of looks up
Hang
at the
on.
tree from
All
where
right.
we are.
Okay, I'm going to use my call. All right. If anybody thinks of questions, we'll do that now before I hang up. But I'm going to call Clary. Multipass. Can you call Clary Asentoff? You're muted.
Oh! Hey, every time. I'm just trying not to make noise over here.
Yeah, this multipass
hello.
is muted. Your multipass is muted.
It's Seti. Hi, I got my own multipass now.
Oh, good. Wonderful.
Yeah, hi. How are you doing?
I'm quite fine.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Studying, looking into things. I kind of forgot. Is there anything that you wanted me to be looking at specifically right now?
Well, we talked about maybe getting into a shielded room to look at the book.
Oh no, research-wise, I've already put in a request.
Fractures.
Fractures, I guess.
Right. Well, I've been doing a little bit of studying about that. Thank you for reminding me, though. I do wish to get very good at that. If anybody else is interested, they are doing a class here at the university to train individuals to be awakeners.
Oh. Is that something like just anybody could go to? Like, could I come to that?
Well, you'd have to go through a bit of a testing. You have to test into it, and then save that. There's a 20,000 gold tuition fee.
Oh, okay. So maybe like next semester or something.
Oh, certainly, certainly.
All right. Well, I do want to, I don't want to take advantage of your resources or your big giant brain or anything, but I do have more questions about the city.
I do.
Very nice.
Do you know what a root walker is, or where we could find one?
Root walker?
Yeah.
Not specifically. I have inklings of what that might mean.
I'm imagining it's something that traverses the roots of the tree and maybe bypasses some stuff.
Give me a second. Let me first look up my character sheet, and then I will
make an intelligence check.
Up
He's gonna check Spoogle. It's an arcane searching program.
Put an investigation check as I search through tomes and see if I can find anything on this information. Just hold on for a moment.
Sets the phone down. It like slides behind his couch.
It's better than holding it up above you while you're in bed and then just dropping it on.
He spends a couple minutes while you guys sit there talking, just awkwardly standing near the gate of Twilight Town. And then
I figure we kind of moved just out of the way.
Yeah, we're walking and talking. We might not be walking anywhere.
In the tomes that I have here, Root Walker is not specifically anything that I can find. But again, my inkling of a thought is maybe it's something similar to a spell that I'm aware of called Tree Walk.
What does Tree Walk do?
I believe it allows you to do transposition via trees.
Oh, like you can teleport through plants.
Well, correct.
Right. Okay.
Trees large enough for individuals to pass through.
I see. Okay, interesting. That's
just the closest thing I could think of. Why it would specifically be root walkers, I'm not sure what that inclination might be.
There could be a variation here since there are roots everywhere.
Maybe a root walker is someone that can travel through trees.
Yeah, that would be.
So if the roots are large enough to walk into like a tree, it's part of a tree.
Yeah.
There's that as well. Well, was there anything else?
Well, you don't happen to have any ideas about other ways to get access to a place you don't have access to? Maybe magically or otherwise?
Well, there's lots of ways to get access to different regions. I myself have procured access to the commoner. It was actually fairly easy. Basically, as long as you're native denizen into the material plane, you just ask. But commoner district, you could get into fairly easily. There's just a small fee.
We probably wouldn't be paying a fee.
I mean, if we could pay a fee and just get access to where we need to go, that would be fine. As long
where are you trying to get to?
Lunaris.
The Lunaris District. The Lunaris District is a tad more touchy. They are very protective of their lands. As are those in the Solaris District as well. They seem to have sort of rivalry against one another that seems to be playing out in a counter-espionage sort of way. I mean, really, the stories that I've seen and heard so far about the sort of things they do to each other, back and forth, it's it's a lot.
You'll have to
All
tell me
kinds
those
of things.
stories one of these days, yeah.
Well, yes, there's a limit to the magic here. I think our connection will be closing down soon. But if you have another call, please feel free to call me, Propsy, and we can talk stories sometime.
Well, it was good hearing from you, Clary. We'll definitely have to have a better chat sometime. But thank you so much for the help, as usual.
Yep. Also,
Yeah?
no, but bye. Hangs up.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, he basically told me what I was already thinking, which is fine. So, I'm wondering if this Rootwalker person or thing is some kind of magic bullshit. If we should maybe ask a trusted purveyor of magical items or things. Maybe we could bribe somebody to keep it on the down low or whatever, but maybe they would know.
I mean, you go to the low quality establishments and most people tell you anything for some gold.
Yeah. But also, hey! Oh, this is okay, Perhapsy. You know there's a little somebody that has a little something for you in a magic shop. If you want to maybe like play that up a little bit and see what she could tell you. Huh?
What?
You don't. Oh boy. All right. So the Tanuki has a crush on you, and maybe you could exploit that to learn a little bit more.
No.
Or if you're cool with it, I could disguise myself as you and then pretend
No,
to be.
no.
Because she doesn't have a crush on me, so I can't do that.
I don't think she does.
You don't think she what?
No. No.
You don't think she has a crush on you?
No.
Is that what you meant by just stealing a glance?
Sure. Yep, that was it. You got me.
Well,
We could go.
I
to
don't.
Red
I don't.
Wolf's
I mean,
and
even
just,
if you're right, that's no.
I think she thought
All of us are just like looking at you like.
How our feathers are all ruffled right now. She's like doing a little pace.
I can picture her little tiny Propsy feet just stomping.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
look,
a kayak, yeah.
you know, it's not a big deal. Crushes happen all the time. Everybody gets crushes. I've had lots of crushes in my time. It's not a big deal, right? And you just, you know, you just talk to her. You ask if maybe like, you know, she knows something, and if she does, cool. You talk, you have a good conversation.
How I'm not like you in that you always know what to say. I don't. I don't know.
I could talk to you through the ring and feed you lines.
I mean, you're very like gently takes your own wing and boops yourself on the head.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Classic heist shenanigans, guys.
She just like if when you boop her, her head like recedes.
It's like that scene in Charlie's
Neck
Angels
just
where it's like, now
disappears.
flip your goddamn hair.
Just kind of looks like that didn't work right, and goes boop 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 boop.
You're
Roxy
muted
now
again,
has no
Gagnor.
neck. Yep.
to Red Wolves then.
I think we should give it. Look,
If birds could blush.
If
You're already
anything,
pink.
I can ask Red Wolf if he knows anything.
I mean, look, it's not the only option we have. It's just a really fun one.
Fun for you. She does a little shake.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a big deal, and she might not even think it's a big deal. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she doesn't have a crush. Maybe it's, you know, just like she likes birds.
It feels wrong.
I mean, you
We're
don't
about
have
to go steal something.
You don't have to lead her on or anything. You don't have to say like, "Hey, if you tell me this thing, I'll go to dinner with you." Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. Just like it's having a conversation with somebody who likes you and hoping you'll learn something. We have conversations with each other all the time, and I think we like each other. Maybe not like that, but like we
Robsy's
all
at
like
this
each other.
point in her pacing, walked straight up to a wall and is lightly pecking at it.
All right, I'm distressing the bird. It's fine. Forget about
Little
it.
feather just sort of falls to the
I'll do it. I'll do it. Make a fool of myself.
No, it's fine.
Fine.
Perhaps
Go.
you're great, and you are really good at talking to people. I mean, maybe not in the conniving, sneaky way that I do, but in the like warm and encouraging way, you know? It's just like that. It's just like talking to a friend. You're perfect at that.
Feathers are now like at a state of going down and coming up, going down.
Like I said, I just imagine as you walk, just this puffball, just like
There's definitely some little tiny down feather molting going on as she walks down the
Oh no,
street
she's
from
stressed.
distress.
Oh, she's so stressed. I stressed out the bird.
But as you guys begin heading out and making your way to Red Wolf Warehouse, is that what it's called?
Yep.
I don't. I think it's Red Wolf Warehouse. Expecting to have a long, awkward walk, or at least one where you can prepare, Bropsy, you realize that actually from your current location, it's only about a 10-minute walk to Red Wolf Warehouse.
All right, 10 minutes. Tell me what to do.
So, as you guys begin to approach,
We will pretend to shop, and you can be like, I'm not really looking, you know, you're just there with us, right? And strike up a conversation and just be like, so, you know, I'm new to the city. I've heard lots of crazy things, like stories and stuff. And somebody mentioned like a root walker this morning. Like, what the fuck is that? Do you know? You know?
That's my main objective. Route walking.
Yeah, just seeing if she knows what they are and where we might find
Okay.
one.
Okay. That okay.
And just like, you know, because the city's so weird and we're so new here and like everybody just, you know, we don't know who to talk to or who to trust or like what's going on or what anything is. Like we got sucked away in the anchor thing and like it's just so confusing. And like root walking, what the fuck is that?
By this point, Bropsy's feathers have settled.
You're going to be great.
Said he's your hype woman. Hyping you up.
all right. So
I would
as
say
you guys-
wingman.
as you guys continue walking and she finally begins to settle down, you see the familiar red moon shape with the silhouette of a wolf howling on the door where you see the sort of red moon rather. And as you approach, you see patron walk out and call behind you, thanks. Pleasure doing business with you. And you're from inside, yep. Have a good one. And then as the doorbell, as you know, that little door, the bell at the top of the door, ding, rings as it closes. He sees you all approaching and begins to open the door for you. He says, you all heading through?
Yep, thank you. Kind sir.
Holds the door for you as you walk your way through.
Perhaps he walks behind Sethi.
So as you
Does
enter into
not
this,
make eye contact.
for those of you who haven't been into Red Wolf Warehouse, it is a very small but very refined shop. It's very well kept, very neat. You can see that there is a curtain red curtain that leads to a back where you can smell hot iron. You can hear the sound of clanging, and also you hear a faint buzzing sound and a smell of some sort of. It's a bit of sour coming from back there as well. Here you see a little bit of smoke coming from the back, and as you approach, you see Pop is opening the window and sort of like fanning some of the excess smoke out, and she says, "Sorry about this. Oh, you're back. Hi."
Hello, what's
As we
going
walk
on?
in-
Is everything okay?
Wolf's got a big project.
I'm gonna pull out a copper as we walk in and go, "Hey, Aaron, want to take bets?"
What are we betting on?
A copper that's well, either for or against. She gets some information we can use.
Oh. Which way are you betting?
I'll let you pick.
I'll say she gets the info.
Thank
Deal.
God my son's on my side.
Just like as we're walking in, just kind of like, haha.
As a side note, when we came back to Twilight Town, Orin put on his robe and mask again.
Okay, gotcha.
And Seti dropped her thing and looks like normal Seti now.
Meitner looks the same.
In case we forgot.
Okay, so as you guys go into this shop and have these small conversations, Pop says, "So I can help you."
Oh, well, we're off on another venture and I'm thinking about gearing up, but obviously we keep spending money here. So,
And we greatly appreciate it. You see
so
she's sort of bouncing up and down, up and off the counters, just trying to fan the smoke. Just
maybe
Bropsy assists fanning with her wings.
yeah.
so you just sort of like flutter and just fan it all away.
I guess so.
And she says, "Oh, that's really helpful. Thanks."
So I would just like to shop, like browse, kind of, and see
Oh, yeah,
maybe
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah, 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 yeah. Can I help you? She's staring right into your eyes. You guys are about the same height. She's just a little taller than you.
Feathers are ruffling again. I'm not really looking for anything today. It's just her looking for items.
Oh, okay.
I'm wondering if you might know a couple of things.
I know more than a couple.
Well,
I know you meant.
So I'm sure you've noticed we're new to the area.
Yeah, I would have
and-
remembered you.
Feathers just keep ruffling.
She can tell that she notices your feathers ruffling and she likes it.
We've
She's sort of like bites her lip.
We've been hearing some stories on our travels, and one of them kind of really piqued my interest. Seems like it's a root walker, which, you know, as a druid person, I got really curious about that,
Woof!
like walking through.
Wolf, I'm gonna lock the shop up for a sec. Why? Because I gotta talk about something important. You better not be doing anything untoward. No?
Perhaps he's just looking around. Like,
She runs to
did
the shop and she flips the sign in the front and she locks the door and then she closes the window for a second and says, "Open your flasks!" "No, I don't want the excess light. Open the flasks!"
Perhaps he's now standing by Orin and said, like, what did I do?
And she says, she comes back and she says, "Sorry about that. Where did you hear about root walkers?"
Wait. Pointing back because I don't remember where.
So you're asking about them. Okay. Who? Well, root walkers. Do you guys know about that spell that lets you walk through trees?
Yeah, that's why I was curious about it.
Well, here in Selindor, that spell is a bit taboo.
Oh,
Because to be able to walk through trees means you can walk anywhere as long as you are familiar with that tree. And most of Selindor is connected. Most of the trees have similar roots. Root walkers specifically can travel along the roots of Selindor and take you anywhere that's connected.
uh-huh.
The ability comes from a fracture.
Oh.
And they take all the fractures that come from that one place. Whenever they find out that there's a ruin from that place, they close it off. They don't let anybody. They automatically give them a bit of money, and they don't let anybody have first stealth. The Nexus takes care of it because people who get their hands on that can walk right into the Nexus.
Oh.
Mitnir's ears are perked up.
I'm like pretending to converse with that, like looking, shopping around, and I'm like pointing out things and being like,
I
don't
was
think we need-"
standing next to you. I
They know-
moved
she
next
knows you
to you
guys
and
are
I said
listening. She
you
knows
knew.
you guys are in the same party.
Oh, okay.
She locked the door so nobody else would come in here.
Sure.
She closed the window so it's definitely noise. So why? That's what they are. Is there any particular reason you're asking?
I'm
A little bit of smoke.
There's a
Open the
place-
flaps!
may have been some place that we wanted to go also. I like trees.
You want to find a root walker?
Mitnir's just gonna nod behind, like,
Oh, ooh.
There's some place that we're currently not really allowed to go that we kind of need to go. Am I gonna get you in trouble for saying this? I don't want to get you in trouble.
Make a persuasion check. With advantage because she likes you.
Okay. 13 or 11. 13.
13?
Mhm.
Okay, I can't tell you about it specifically, but don't tell if I told you guys, but I did overhear him talking to a guy who knew about one.
Mhm.
He's an owl.
I don't.
He's a little squiggly squid face, but he's
Oh.
as well. He's always like squiggly and he's so he's he does business here sometime and he knows about one. I don't know how, I don't know why. You could try I mean, there can't be that many Alhoons that are in. I mean, yeah, you could probably find a couple in House Necrom, like in Necrom, or maybe one or two in Blackwall, but I think there's probably only one that lives here. So that's all I can tell you.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I didn't want to make you uncomfortable with this.
No, it's just, you know, if we do find out and you know they catch the root walker and then it leads back to us. I mean, they'll clear the whole house. Probably wipe our memories or do some sort of crazy stuff.
We won't tell anybody that we heard anything from you. I swear. And I like lightly touch her on the shoulder or something. When I say that.
You can see her first kind of stand up for a second. Whew. Okay.
She backs up immediately.
We. I'm gonna open the shop back up. Woof. Please do. Okay. And she sort of blushes and runs and opens the door.
I don't suppose you guys would want to buy a mithril breastplate off of me.
Mithril breastplate? I mean, yeah, we could probably use one. Yeah, I mean that's a great base for doing enchantments.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. That's what I thought. I thought I was going to have to like make a pitch and sell on that because like the last guy didn't want it because he's like, I don't bother with that kind of stuff. And I was like, well, you're stupid because it's a perfectly good breastplate. And I take it out of my bag of holding and I show it to her.
Oh yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, we could probably take that off you for like 300 gold.
Perhaps he's
Done.
gonna go stand in a corner and hyperventilate.
I don't know, how much did you spend on it?
I don't know.
Aaron Minner also hands you a piece of copper.
Okay, so she gives you 200 gold and takes the breastplate. Or 300 gold.
You said 300.
I said
Grim
300,
hands you
200.
200.
I don't know how to count.
I'm adding that 1 copper to my amount.
All right.
Okay.
Hang on.
Came to shop, ended up selling stuff instead.
That's part of shopping.
I also have like 50 different weapons, like of various states of, but that's probably more for like raw material for melting down or something.
We can go talk to Zax about that. I think that's what his name was. Yeah. He's a smithy not too far from here.
Wondering if maybe, well, it's probably too rich for my blood.
That RP actually got me stressing out.
Oh, you did great though.
It was fun though.
Oren does want to have a quick chat with Red Wolf if he's available.
He is in the back working on a big project. His hands are tied at the moment.
Oh, that's why he's not opening the flaps.
He's tied up.
No, not literally tied up. Not literally tied up. He is working on a project that is time sensitive and maybe a little bit volatile.
Hence all the smoke.
Yep.
All right, I think I'm going to have to scrounge up some more money to get anything that I could really use. But thank you so much for.
Oh, well, that's a big bummer. But hey, pleasure doing business with you. Really appreciate the breastplate. We're going to make something really cool. Maybe I'll sell it back to you.
I'll have to come back and see what you do with it. And believe me, all the money we get is definitely going to go here because
Red's
you guys have such good
really,
stuff.
really good at what he does. Trust me.
Yeah. So thank you so much. We'll be back, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Unless we die, but
Again.
Ooh. Who died?
I mean, you're just kind of just like the point, like not obviously just tries to like hides it, like.
Because they're all pointing at Oren.
yeah.
No, just each other. We're all pointing in different directions.
Well, that's a relief. I mean, tough luck, buddy. Sorry.
Obviously, it worked out just fine, but we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we almost lost one of your biggest spenders.
Yeah, no, that would have sucked. You're pretty great. I didn't mean anything bad by it. I was just saying, because you're a really great customer. I'd be really upset. I'm sorry.
Just kind of walks out the door.
We get that he's our least favorite too.
Well, thanks, guys.
All right, so you guys take off back to the streets of Twilight Town. Everybody feeling a little bit more awkward and a little bit He's a little bit of a pouting Orin traveling behind you guys.
It's
Sadie's-
nice to know my worth.
Sadie's
Thanks,
having a
guys.
really good laugh. She's so proud of that one.
It's not like I just spent all of my money giving you guys rings to communicate.
She'll sling an arm around him, give him a little shake, like, yeah, no, I was just kidding. You're my second least favorite. It's grim.
I think Orin will just gently nudge Seti away. It's like, get off me.
I give him a pat on the head.
Okay, guys.
All right, so
Think- Might have to think twice about saving your life next time.
Well, where do we find thing?
yeah, that okay, so we know they were here talking. That's a start. Maybe a local, maybe not, but
Said that there's probably only one living here.
yeah, so you would think they wouldn't be that hard to find, but we don't know where to start looking. I've got nothing. I'm trying to imagine, like, if I was that kind of person, where would I want to be living or whatever? But maybe we should go visit some of the seedier bars and ask if anybody, I mean, surely if anybody's seen one, they would remember where and when.
Did you want to go to the smith first and drop some stuff off to sell there?
Oh, I mean, I could if they, you know,
We could just say that you guys sold it if you'd like to. If there's anything you want to sell.
I have 50 pounds of melted weapons.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. 20 gold.
All right, that's fine.
It's just like a heap of twisted metal. Like,
Although it would have been fun to have the conversation with, the fuck you get this?
I literally don't remember.
that
But,
came from the
Acid.
delve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I know where it came from, but yeah.
Basically, ooze refuse.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is. Yeah. I guess she would have actually told you who to talk to, too. As I forgot this. I don't want you guys to spend forever trying to find it. Okay, so she'll tell you. We're gonna retcon it a little bit. We're gonna retcon you guys a little bit and go back to. She'll have told you that there is a building that is between two other buildings.
Generally where buildings are.
There is a mansion and a stable house. Whatever they're called. It's like a stable. It's like actually a place where
A horse
it's not the
hotel.
stable of. It's not the stables of the mansion, right? It's just a mansion, and then there's also happens to be like a stables. And right between where the two of them meet, if you look and you want to look between them, you'll see a pathway leading to a building behind. But only if you're looking for it. That's where she tells you to go.
A mansion with some stables next to it.
She tells you exactly where it is.
Oh, okay, never mind then. We go there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to find it, but like she tells you that it's like where like it's this part of town. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well,
So you're not like traveling 20 miles just looking.
sure. Yeah,
between
let's head to that part of town and then like
Because you needed a lead to get there, and I don't want to make you guys search for another lead just to find the Alvin's place.
sure.
Just start searching grid pattern of this whole district. Let's go.
Or we get there and we ask where the stables are because we do
We
put
have
our
pass-
horse in the stable.
Our guard drake.
We have our passes. Use your pass.
So if you guys, just to help you look for it, go ahead and somebody make me a either a survival or an investigation check, your choice.
Ooh.
I'm good at survival checks.
Can I assist?
You can.
Okay.
Side note: Mitnir pushes your multi-pass back down when you start to pull it out, Arn. They're bright and shiny now.
I get a whole +7 for survival checks. Woo.
That's pretty solid.
Well, yours is
And
shiny. I don't know
animal
if mine is.
handling are my
Yours
highs.
got replaced. Yours
Sorry.
is in the same style.
Oh,
the
one sec.
gold shiny one.
All right.
Let me know if she rolls or what she rolls.
Yeah, you get advantage.
I haven't seen any rolls yet.
Mm-mm.
She said, "Hold up a sec." She got some sort of real life thing happen. Real life.
Sorry. My father called me.
It happens.
They always have the worst timing. All right. That is a hefty 22.
22.
You
Whew.
can roll again though.
So,
Oh, yeah?
Might be better.
yeah.
That is a 16.
Okay. well,
22
you're
it is.
22.
Yeah. It's like SETI almost is a detriment, but you managed to find it anyways. Oh no. So you're able to with SETI's help, you guys try to narrow down the area based on what you've seen in the specific areas and where she said, and you split up, and between the two of you, you're able to find a mansion next to a stable. And as you sit there, I need you to make me a willpower check. Just
Ooh.
straight willpower.
Well,
That's not a
that's
thing.
not a thing anymore.
It's not a willpower check.
So
Or not
it'd
willpower check,
be
wisdom check.
wisdom.
Wisdom.
That's
Okay.
a good thing I also have a
Not
plus 7
willpower.
on both.
That's what I meant. Was it's willpower check, but it's just wisdom check.
Wisdom saving throw?
No, wisdom check.
Up the one across the top.
Ah,
Just check. Just straight wisdom.
that's a 22.
22.
Oh,
That's
we
a
all doing
2.
Yeah, you're all doing it.
I got a 19.
I mean, 19,
it? 9.
9. So
Pretty wise.
as you all arrive, as you hear Bropsy whispers into the ring that she found it. Bropsy, you just walked up and you saw it instantly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, how is this hidden? SETI, you see what she's looking at, and your eye tries to follow it, and for a second it freaks out, but then you force yourself to look, and this thing tries to escape your perception to a point where it makes you almost nauseous. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. The path, it's very obvious, and it for some reason it goes further back than the wall looks like it would go. Whatever magic is happening here, it's very strange. Mitnir and Oren, you guys have no idea. I don't know what you rolled, Mitnir.
I rolled a 1 for a 2.
Oh yeah, you have no idea what they say. Even when they say it, you look straight at it. You guys see him looking straight at it. He has no idea.
It's like one of
There's
those eye puzzles on the back of the cereal box.
Mitnir makes his eyes go cross-eyed and just like, not helping.
He doesn't see it at all. Even as you
You
guys
just
pointed out.
grab their hands.
Yeah, can we just...
Yep, you grab their hands, and as you begin leading them forward, you're walking, and suddenly, as you're walking, for them, it was weird. For you, it's insane. Because as they begin walking you forward, you're walking, and then it's like you're about to walk into something, but never do. It's all kind of slowly moves to the side, but like in a very stretched way, where it's like, I'm going to walk into the wall, but the more you walk towards the wall, you never touch it. And it begins to stretch until eventually you see a path and then a building in the distance.
Leading into that, Mitnir's just thinking, think skinny, think skinny, think skinny, think skinny, think skinny.
Same for you two, Oren. It's very disorienting. It's like getting your perspective just smashed and stretched out.
That was not pleasant.
But as you finally take the step and it becomes into view, you see what looks like a small shack at the top of a small resin hill.
All right. So here's the thing, guys. We're maybe about to go into Lunaris District, but we don't know what it looks like or where to go once we get there. And we definitely maybe want to... Maybe this person could help us, but maybe we want to disguise ourselves a bit? I don't know.
You're like the only one that can do that.
Well, yeah,
I
so
don't
that's why I'm
wear
saying
disguises.
let's just see what happens. All right, we'll see what happens. It's fine. So keep walking towards this shack thing.
Okay, as you guys walk up, you see that there is a small porch. It is a very plain building with it's very skinny, very narrow. There's a little bay window, but the blinds or the curtains are pulled closed around it. There's a porch with the rocking chair sitting out front. There's a small garden, but all the flowers are dead. And as you approach the door, as you look at it and reach to knock, you see scrolling appears on the door. Written in, does anybody speak Undercommon? Okay.
Nope, not me.
And a language you
sure
do not understand.
Other one does.
Grim's not
Grim?
there.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it does.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he does.
Scroll work appears in silver lettering on the door. In the very grayed out wood, it's almost barely visible.
Hmm. I don't. Hang on. Oh, okay, I think. Different game. Never mind. Thought maybe I had a potion for comprehending. So, Seti has no idea what this says, and is just gonna knock.
So, as you knock, boom, 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 on the door, there's an echo. Boom, boom, boom. This slows down as it goes out very unnaturally. You hear the sounds of footsteps and creak on the other side of the door. And slowly, the door begins to open, and we'll be back from our break in about 5 minutes. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And we'll get to meet this creature.
Sure.
So, continuing right where we left off, as the door opens, you see a pair of tentacles slithers around the exterior, but it's gray, sort of leathery looking, very, very pale. As it pushes the door aside, you see these tentacles are very dry and leathery and hanging there. As its face looks at you, you see squinting eyes, like almost glaring at you as this mind flare stands before you. It stares at you intently, leans really close, and then puts on some glasses.
I just wave and smile.
And you hear in your mind, "What are you doing here?"
Hi. We're sorry to disturb you, sir. We heard from somebody that you might be able to help us with or you know somebody maybe who might be able to help us with a particular problem that we're having.
You talk very fast. Are you here to do trade?
We're here to walk through some roots.
She looks sad that you just said
You
it outright.
feel-
Okay.
Uncomfortable for a second as something digs through your mind.
I mean, you're also gonna, when she says that, pull out and go gold for information.
He looks at you absently, but Seti, you can feel your mind being pushed through.
Can I try to like fight that or like steer it into just like
From him, let me take a look. Oops, that's the wrong one.
I'm just trying to encourage him that we're here to trade.
I mean, if he's the root walker, then he's gonna have to know that we're here to root walk anyway. But
Yeah, no, he's just, you can't do anything about it. He's just sort of,
You're seeking a root walker. I see. For the summer court. But maybe for the twilight court. Ooh, interesting. Sorry. Do come in. Don't mind the mess.
see as he just hovers back inside. You see he's wearing a robe, but more like a lounging robe. He's got nice, little round grandpa glasses. And as he hovers into the space, you can see like just his little feet would be hanging at the bottom, but instead you see little house slippers dangling right there.
I already love him.
Says,
Oh, please find yourselves a seat.
I do so.
okay, so as you each find seat, there's a little couch with a floral print on it, facing a little coffee table, and then there's a blue recliner on the opposite side, or onto the side.
I just picture the couch that would normally sit like 2 or 3, and all 4 of us just go on there,
Absolutely.
like
Yep.
all crammed in there. Just like-
Absolutely, yeah. It's like a love seat. You're all just sitting on it.
You're all sitting there, Mitnir's glasses down, like,
So you guys watch, and you can see his hands sort of gesture out. They're almost completely skeletal as he reaches and draws his hand over the tea kettle and gestures, and you hear it already whistle.
So, how do I know I can trust you?
Well, trust depends on what you want and believe in or whatever, but we're not about to turn around and tell everybody where you are, if that's what you're asking.
Would you be willing to agree to a guarantee?
Depends on what that involves, but
After our business is done, I will wipe memory of it from your mind.
That sounds
Just-
counterproductive, though.
well,
We need that information.
do you mean
After the job is done, and my friend is returned safely, then yes, you, I think, would be quite pleased.
do you mean to wipe the memory of your involvement in what we do, or the memory of everything we do?
Memory can be selective.
I think that's perfectly fair if you want to wipe the memory of your involvement.
And the involvement of my tree walker.
Of course.
And how you could made it to your obscured destination.
I am fine with this. I do not speak for the whole group, however.
Would
That
they be
sounds-
able to assist us back? Oh, we have the crystal. Never mind.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
But
we
it's
only
also
need to get-
after we get back.
Forgot about the crystals.
I can escort you back.
We would need to come back for the
The
memory
wiping.
wipe.
He
Okay.
said they would escort you back.
Yeah, sounds fine to me.
Good, then we can talk business. So, for my friend to get involved, she will require a fee of 50 platinum.
I have
Orin just looks at you guys.
Shit. Grams our bank.
41.
Oh, I also have 41. We have it.
we have plenty.
I take out 40.
25
We,
each?
we could each, yeah, 25.
No,
Okay.
at first just like put your hand out. Why is it so expensive?
Because the work will be dangerous.
Sure,
In
but no one knows
minimal
you exist.
ways.
I think we. It sounds.
Feel something prodding through your mind, Minir.
I'm just gonna like, just full out. It's like a roar. Is just what I'm thinking. Like, but instead of roaring, it's just in my head. I don't know if it does anything, but
You see a little wince in the corner of his eye.
just kind of one of those like,
no real
get
expression,
out.
just a little crinkle.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hide anything though. It's like I'm just making it uncomfortable.
Technically, we could try half before half after, but I don't really. Perhaps he wouldn't.
Yeah, so you can see that this illithid, this Alhoon, as he's like thinking and looking at Mitnir slightly, you can see his head kind of just deflate slightly, and then pulses back up and just kind of like, oof. It's a very weird thing to watch.
Mhm.
Old, wrinkly airbag for a head.
Well, we know that the route walking is very dangerous and it's frowned upon being used, so I feel like that fee is probably fine.
I was aware you could pay.
For that price, one of us gets to keep our memories.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I guide it?
Nope.
That's a 24.
Oh,
Dang it.
You and only you.
I point to Seti.
Why me?
You can keep a secret.
Oh, I can keep a secret.
Carrying over the 24.
Mitnir leans back. I was like, I'm fine with the price then.
We have a deal.
Is
Would
it-
you be taking this journey today?
I look
think-
over at the group. Uh,
I mean, we're here. We might as well just do it now.
We still need to find where we're going.
well, we need to get to. You might. I'm sure you already know this from my mind, but we need to get to a grove in the Lunaris District.
So, the Gloaming Grove is your destiny. It was hidden.
Oh, well.
There are those interplaying in you that I think might have wanted to hide it.
I see. Well, it's out now. Not taking that back. Is there a... Could you get us there specifically or close to?
North is
And you guys just realized that there was a person standing there to his left. And maybe they were kind of always there. What you see looks like a tiefling, but their skin is a sort of deep, sort of ashen brown color. And you see the horns that protrude from their head are instead branches. Their eyes are green, as is their hair. And you can see that it has sections that make it look like strands of fern. Somehow you can tell this is a tiefling just by the way that everything's positioned, but looking at it, you think dryad.
I don't think Starbuck knows she's on camera.
Starbuck! Stop licking your butt.
Who, me?
Come here. Come here.
And then we're all watching to see what she does.
Come here. Starbuck, come on.
I was busy and you interrupted me.
Oh.
Put the hand in. Oh, you want to pet me? Okay.
All right. So this person appears.
Oh, says the Gloaming Grove. Yeah, I think I can. If that's what you want. Sure.
All right then.
But only if you go out complaining, all right? If I don't stick around, right?
We don't plan on sticking around.
No, I mean, if someone finds me there, it's a fair shake, I'll help.
All right. So hopefully nobody finds you there and you escort us back the same way we came. Otherwise, every man for himself. That correct?
Your steady just disappeared for all that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was
British. I was like, what's happening? Are you doing is this an
I'm-
accent for your character that you're pretending to be?
maybe,
Well,
but I'm also just very tired.
Okay. I was like, what happened to Sandy?
I fell asleep for a sec.
She's like, no, whenever you're ready, then we can hit it.
All right.
Do we know what a hyacinth looks like?
I do.
Yeah.
Mitnir's just like,
We have a druid.
Set the end of druid, no.
Mitnir's like, a flower's a flower is a flower.
Well, there's a small oak down the way. Right by the big mansion I signed. So whenever we're ready for that, then all you come round then, and I'll be waiting.
All right. I
Funny, man.
think there is.
I'll be there. And then officer. She's gone.
All right.
The platinum. No, platinum, please.
I hand over my 25.
Also hand over 25.
No, more important business. Yes. Would you like sugar in your tea? Yes.
Yes, please.
No, thank you.
As he begins serving you all your tea. Looking around the space, you can see that there are a fair number of very interesting looking items that, and you can hear on your side as the shrunken head is babbling.
Oh, my head?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's detecting a few magic items in the area.
Yeah. So he sits and drinks tea quietly with you all.
I take a sniff of the tea. Is it?
I drink the tea.
Smells like peppermint.
I watch Mitnir drink it and I wait a minute to see what happens.
Do you drink the whole thing? Just like just.
Not just like boom, but just like
You just
you know,
sip it.
a very steady, like sipping,
It's
know.
pretty hot. It's very hot. But it's minty. It's or not minty, but pepperminty. It's peppermint tea. But
Pinky's
with the
out.
sugar, it's got the nice sweet to it. It kind of tastes like a candy cane.
It's not the real tea.
Pinky's up.
If nothing happens to Mitnir, I will sip at mine.
You see that he starts to sort of sit down himself and he's stirring his tea. And you just notice that the glasses have those little chains that go back
Uh-huh.
off his glasses to keep them around his neck.
So, assuming this all goes well, perhaps you could visit sometime to do business with old. I'll find his name.
Well, I'll find his name. Lovely.
What kind of business do you do?
Yes.
My guess is magical items.
Celestial gets the prize.
Well, we certainly have a lot of use for all kinds of things.
Simply beyond the pale. It's a
It's a-
traveling shop. Please
Oh, nice.
feel free to frequent if all goes well.
Yeah, if we don't die.
Do you ever deal in fractures?
Fractious. I have dabbled in awakening. I can do such services as well.
Good to know.
Yeah, 3 of you are influenced already, I see.
Three of us?
3 of us?
Okay. Yeah, now I got it. Mitnu doesn't get it, but yeah.
What?
Well, we've had our share of adventure.
Good. Well, let me know if you need someone to stabilize your fracture.
Your fracture just cascade around your mind.
Stabilize. That's. Does everybody need that at some point?
No, the dragon born received it intact and formed.
All right. It occurs to me, do we look like we might fit in Lunaris District, or is that somewhat?
Where you are going.
You're laughing, sort of chuckle in your mind.
That's what I was.
There will be no chance of blending in.
All right.
You will be intruders in the garden.
Nope. Craxus. Is that it?
I have Pass Without Trace.
Yep.
How effective that
Here.
would be, but I have it.
Trespassing in the realm of Caraxis.
We call Grim to join us.
Might be a bit late for
I
that.
don't know who that is.
It would take a
You
while
see,
for him to get here.
He does it. He has no lips for this. You guys just see just underneath the tentacles, and you hear a little slurping.
Well, Grim was going to make his way to town here when he was finished.
All right. Somebody use their call to tell Grim where we are and where we're going.
Well, we won't be able to get here. We could do it when we get out.
Right. That said, I think as soon as we land, or maybe even before we land, we need to up all of our we need to buff ourselves with death and basically anything we've got, right? Because we don't know what we're landing into, so we need to be ready for anything. You said the realm of Caraxis. Can you expound upon that?
There are some things that one should not speak of.
I see. So a nice little surprise then.
I've said all I can.
Well, in that case, thank you very much for your aid, and we will see you on the other side, assuming we come back at all.
Just make sure this comes back.
Of course. Wait for that to go sour. Right then, and I stand up, kind of stretch after being cramped a bit on the couch. Look to
All
my
right.
companions.
Yep, we'll get up. Head out with you.
Sets down the tea.
Yep, thank you for
Thanks.
the tea. It was very good. And we'll head out to the oak tree.
Goodbye.
Door closes. And pretty much the second you guys leave, that place is like, what was that? What was I doing there?
Next time we see him, we should bring him a meal.
you know, you've got to go back there to get something erased, and you know where you're going and what you're doing. But he's kind of, remember, kind of a doddering old guy. Maybe was there. Some nice old man.
Okay.
Anyways, so are you guys waiting for Grim or no?
We can try calling him. See
Okay.
where he's at. I guess I'll use my call for the day.
Okay. And so you call, you hear, hello, this is Grim. Hello,
Grim,
who is calling?
it's Oren. Where are you?
Oh, it is the bright man. Grim is on his way back to get himself anchored.
Oh, you're only doing that now, huh?
Grim has just come back from classes.
Well, we're about to go into Lunaris District.
Oh, Grim will need 10 minutes. Yes,
You want
Grim
us
will
to
use
wait?
10 minutes, then Grim will be there.
You want us to wait for you?
You will die if you do not have Grim.
All
Guess
right,
he's
we'll
not
wait for you.
wrong.
I'll
Technically, the
tell him
time Arn died, we didn't have Grim.
what end of town we're at.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so you just give him directions. He says, I will call you, Grim will call you if he gets lost.
Okay, we'll be waiting.
Okay. Goodbye.
Don't bring Ernie.
He hung up.
We can't bring Ernie to Lunaris District.
Nope.
Okay.
He just goes and starts eating all the flowers.
So you guys wait for about maybe 20 minutes, and then you see Grim walking down the street with Ernie right next to him. And he's like, hello, hello. As he slightly comes in, it was like, hello, 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 hello.
Leave
He-
Ernie at the
It
stable.
is Grim. Grim is looking for.
Grim.
Oh, Grim is close enough now to you all to use the ring. Where are you?
Okay, so you see the stable in the mansion?
Grim sees a mansion.
Alright, well, you need to leave Ernie in the stable. Because he cannot come with
Why
us.
would I leave Ernie in the stable? He is a very powerful pig.
He cannot come with us. He will be a massive liability.
Okay, Ernie. Ernie, you must stay here. I know, Ernie. You just go have fun. And Grim will pick you up. You go play with the other pigs.
You should probably tell somebody and like maybe pay them to look after him. So they don't.
Ernie will take care of it. Okay.
And then, so right between the stable and the mansion, you need to look really hard. There's a pathway.
Grim walks right in. You see him. You see he walks right around. He doesn't even seem to take time to look. He just walks straight up and gets in.
All right.
Who did you just wave to? Am I missing some sort of chat that's just?
No, I waved to
Going
Grim.
Oh, okay. I thought you just waved. It's like, who are you waving to? Okay. He's like,
Yeah, we're waving a chat.
So we pull
like,
Grim
yeah,
over.
good. Yes.
All right. So we're about to go through.
You are a very strange-looking tiefling.
Well, you're kind of a strange-looking asshole.
We're all strange looking here.
Right then.
Are we going? If we're going to cast things that will make it harder for them to see us, should we do it now before we go, or does it take a long time to get there? Is this like an instant thing?
I can't really understand what you're saying.
Is it my accent?
No. So what I mean is, how long does it take to get there and to get back?
Well, I want to cast something on myself that will help me when we get there, but it only lasts for like a minute. So does it take longer than a minute to get there?
Oh no, maybe something around maybe 10 seconds.
Okay, so perhaps see if you could do your little thing that helps us stay stealthy.
Yeah.
I will also cast. I think I can do it twice. I'll do it once with the. What is it? Hang on. Oh, it's up to an hour. Oh, but it's both concentration. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Orin's putting his white robes away and putting on the robe of useful things.
Target one additional creature.
Nice.
I will cast guidance on somebody. Oh no, because that's the full concentration. Never mind.
All right. I guess I can only do it once. But I will cast invisibility on. I think Mitnir. Is it? Wait, hang on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mitnir, you're invisible for an hour as long as I concentrate.
We left Azurus, right?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
say.
We didn't bring her with
Yeah.
us.
Azurus has no
Darn.
place in all this.
I can't tag team being a blue drake. Yeah.
Now Mitnir's like tiptoeing around like, yeah, you can't see me.
But we see the footprints you're leaving.
Okay.
Right, you're like, ah!
Okay. Moving on.
Well, once Pass Without a Trace is cast, there are no footprints.
Oh.
Are you all ready for this?
I will. I will mask of many faces myself.
I will mask of many my faces.
I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, and I will make myself look like Lady Hyacinth.
Oh. Okay. Maybe a performance check to see how convincing it is.
22.
22. As you take on this form, she says, "All right, well, whenever you're oh shit." Oh.
Away.
Lady Hyacinth, I'm sorry, I wasn't gonna. No, whoa, wait, one. What's one of you even doing that? You're not Lady Hyacinth, are you?
It's me. I'm still Seti. I just
Oh.
thought I would maybe blend in a
Don't give
bit
me a heart
better.
attack like that. If-
I'm sorry. I
If Lady
didn't.
Hyacinth found out I was breaking somebody into the Gloaming Grove, I'd be killed.
Oh gosh, no. She'll never know.
Oh, please don't give me a heart attack. Like that,
I just thought she would be there. So I'm so sorry. I didn't know you knew her. It's my bad. But I promise it's not
Oh, there's a reason I'm familiar with the trees we're going.
right. Well, I think we're ready when you are.
Right then. Follow right after me.
Mitnir puts his hand on Seti's shoulder.
Oh shit.
Since you can't see though, just like it's like, yep, just so you know where I am.
Right.
So,
Forgot.
as you watch as this individual walks up to the tree, takes a deep sigh, and you see the branch on their horns just begins to just ever so slightly grow. The leaf sort of perks up. They breathe deep, and the tree begins to glow slightly, and then seems like suddenly like a line appears like outside of your vision where it just sort of, it looks like space is just slowly being like sucked in, like it's near a black hole or something. You look inside and all you can see is just pitch darkness, and then becomes a tunnel. The line's blurry where the wood meets, but it seems as if carved through the tree itself. It's just a tunnel straight through to someplace glowing with brilliant color. She says, well, you can follow me. Hey.
Yeah.
She steps inside.
We go next.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like if you weren't Midnir's like half pushing you, like
Boom, 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 boom. You guys have just a few seconds to travel through. So as you do, you find yourself pulled as you step onto the other side. Except you, Orin, see something slightly different. Whereas
Uh-oh.
they just felt themselves pulled and stepping out on the other side of a threshold, you, as you step in, looking around, see pitch black all around you. A narrow tunnel. Something strange about it. The tunnel itself, sort of that bend, that light shifting through like you had seen before, but around it, just black. Looking around, you see more openings. 5, 6, 7. You continue to turn, and as your vision broadens, you see thousands of openings between these trees, and individuals passing back and forth. Individuals with long, curling horns. One of them turns and looks at you. As you see its goat-like eyes make contact with you as you pass through. Its eyes turn and it begins to move slowly and curiously towards you all, and the next thing you know, you're sucked through to the other side, and you make your step on the opposite end.
Shit.
So, as your vision finds all of you on the other side of this tree gateway, I need you all to make a stealth check.
Yeah, I'll get plus 10. Because of my stealth.
And Mitnir, you roll with advantage.
$18 for me.
with a plus 10, that's a 27.
Okay.
I also have advantage. Ooh, 39.
29.
Okay, so we've got...
It's like dancing. I'm just following Seti's lead, so I'm actually quiet for once.
Okay, Grim. Oof.
At plus 10.
And he has boots of Elvenkind.
Which gives him what?
Advantage.
He
Advantage.
already had... Okay, so he has advantage. Okay, that's not so bad. So he rolled a 22? 22.
I think I had the lowest with an 18.
Okay. So, as you guys come onto the opposite side... Oh, I have to roll for her, too. Shit. That's 19.
Did you add the plus 10 for Pass Without a Trace?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
That's kind of... Oof. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to decide if I want to give you guys averages or not.
Are we in the garden right now?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to describe it for you. So just wanted to see what happened here first.
So it should still be pretty high.
Okay. As you arrive here, you find yourself stepping out of this thick brush. Behind you, you see just dark, tangled, twisted thorns. Deep, wild thicket filled with all sorts of bioluminescent mushrooms, fireflies flitting about in all directions. The canopy of the trees themselves, under which you step, give off their own light glow of pastels, like a cherry blossom tree that's come completely to life, as if it had light within each petal. You look and you see the grass is sort of blue, sort of bluish green, almost teal color, with wind sweeping it around, all in unison, the rolling glade around you. You see flowers dancing about. Large stones are erected in random sections, or at least maybe seeming so at first, but the more you look, the more you see sort of circular pattern to them in the distance. You see, even from here, the runes glowing off each one. It's pure night, but you can see light everywhere from below. Something about this place gives you all a sense of awe and wonder. And the second that you're in this location, I'm going to need you all to make me a wisdom saving throw.
nice.
25.
Wow, that's another nat 1 on
Five
wisdom.
is a success. That's a failure.
This doesn't
7,
have.
failure.
Does this happen to be a charm effect?
This would be considered a charm effect, yes.
Okay, so I have advantage. Natural 20! 23.
Okay. Oh, and then a Grim. Grim's a success. Okay, so 2 of you failed. As you guys breathe deep, you feel this sense of just contentment and peace, just looking over this rolling glade, these hills, as they twist and turn. And Mitnir, Oren, you feel so at home here. You feel contented. You don't feel like you really want to leave here. Yeah. This place is good. Oh, these beautiful flowers. Got to keep those safe. So that's your persisting emotion. You are charmed. And the effect is that you specifically are contented and wish to stay here forever. Or if forced to leave, you will have a longing to return. You have no desire to eat, drink, or sleep. You would protect the flowers and the grove as if they were your own children. You can roll to get rid of this effect at the beginning of each dawn.
Nice.
Those of you that succeeded, you are immune to this effect for 24 hours.
Okay.
So you feel this whelm inside of you, those that succeeded. And then, no, business. We have business to attend to. You can actually make out the mist that's slowly creeping up from below you, wafting into your nostrils.
Right.
She says, well, I'm gonna wait here then. I should be able to see around the glade. And good luck to you.
Right. So I immediately start scanning for a hyacinth.
We're looking for a hyacinth.
I was gonna do something, but then I got charmed, so I'm not doing it now.
Minir is very passively, like, still has like hand there, but you know, he's just super.
Like, you guys still
calm.
know that you have,
Sure.
like, it's not, you know you have things to do, right? And all that shit, right? You still know your mission. You just know that this is a good place to be and you'd really like to stay here when the job's done. You know what I'm saying? It's like that kind
Can we tell that they've been charmed?
of. Make an insight check.
I'm invisible.
Yeah, can't tell anything with Minir. I would assume Orin is probably looking a little more,
I've made a huge
Do you have your mask on?
19.
but he's probably like pretty chill.
If he's got his mask off,
Relaxed.
then disadvantage.
Because like you can put on your bigger cloak with all the mini
15.
pockets.
15? I mean, he looks really chill. But you also kind of felt like a sense of calm come over you. I don't think you could tell that he's charmed.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Well, Graham thinks that we should probably get moving.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Graham thinks we should get moving.
it's already happening. Said he's
Okay.
moving forward, casting around, looking for a hyacinth.
Okay, so make
and
me an
also look.
investigation check.
I would like to assist.
All right.
Okay. So roll
That's
advantage.
23.
23. You investigate the entire area around where you currently are, which is at the edge of a thicket. Seeing these rolling hills ahead of you, you do not see a hyacinth anywhere. You're pretty certain that scanning this area, there is no hyacinth in your immediate vicinity.
Okay, I just keep moving.
Okay. So you begin heading off into the glade. How long would you like to travel in that direction? Just continuing to look.
How big is this? Like, can I see a border of some kind in any direction?
Like you could, there's lots of mist and dew and like lights and stuff that are dancing around. So it's kind of like you can see probably about maybe a quarter mile-ish or something like that. And then you can maybe see some more trees kind of in the bits of fog and stuff like that. And then, but they kind of fade out. You're not sure like just how far the glade, like the grove goes. You're not sure when it ends specifically.
Shit. Is there...
So I'm asking though specifically, how far do you want to go? Like you going to travel into the grove?
Like maybe 10 minutes?
Okay. So you start traveling in that direction, and then you find yourselves
I'm just
like the mist gets a little bit thicker, and but you can see the flowers, and
I'm constantly looking for traps or, you know, the
maybe a
rogue
perception
shit.
check.
That's a 26.
26. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any traps or anything. However, with your 26 on your perception check, looking for traps, you do notice that you lose sight of the tree you came from.
Okay.
When you turn to look around, like it's just enough into the distance with the mist, you've lost sight of it.
But I know roughly the direction I came from.
Make me a survival check.
Great.
Can I also attempt this?
Yes, and I need to read something real quick.
Can I just assist Propsy?
Oh, sorry. Not a survival check, but a nature check.
How's your nature?
Plus 3.
Oh, yours is better than mine.
Well, I rolled a 7, so if you're not assisting, I have a 7.
I'll assist you.
That's a 20.
20. You lucky ducky, you just make the DC on this. You can tell like something weird happens when you're trying to figure out. You're like, where did I come from? And then following the path of grass where you were moving along, you can see that even though you don't leave footprints, you still disturb the grass slightly. It's definitely that way. Why did I forget what direction it was? But you know it's that way.
All right. So if I don't see any like hyacinths in my general vicinity now,
How hard is it to find flower? What does flower look like that we cannot find it so much?
yeah. So if I don't see any around us now, I want to head back towards the tree so that we don't lose it again.
Perhaps he's going to explain what a hyacinth looks like.
I see. Grandma understands.
Maybe if it's important, it's near the middle.
Yes, but we don't know where the middle is. Did we come
Ah,
from
it
the
doesn't
middle?
matter.
What do you
Well-
mean it doesn't matter?
Well, there's flowers everywhere. I'm sure we'll find one.
Well, kind of wanted to get in and out before we get caught.
I hate to say, I don't think we should split up at all, but I don't have any more magics that I could try. If there,
So I feel like Grim would have prepared this, but he doesn't have it on his sheet. Because if I were Grim, I would have prepared it knowing what you guys were going to go do.
what, find the path?
Either find the path or speak with plants.
Oh fuck! I should.
We have two druids.
dumbass.
Somebody needs to speak with plants. Yeah.
Don't
doesn't have
expect me
it
to
on-
know how to do things. I was overwhelmed with talking to a
No, no,
girl.
I feel like he would have prepared that one.
I
like
was
Selindor.
thinking about that too,
Yeah.
and then I didn't.
So
So
I'm going to
bad.
allow him to do speak with plants, I think.
Look,
'Cause-
I think that this is very silly. I will just ask the plants where their hyacinth friends are.
They're all content like us. Just ah.
Or you know what? To make it better, I will cast it on Bropsy, and Bropsy can talk to the plants because I am the DM, and you should have to do work.
So
I can
I'm
just
gonna give you-
pretend that I was the competent
Yeah.
player and did this.
So I'll give you speak with plants. Right, because it's within level, right?
Mhm.
Orin?
It's a level 3 spell. Yeah, he can.
Yeah, okay,
It's
cool.
on his
Awesome.
list.
Awesome. Yeah.
I could put it on there for you if you want me to.
Yeah, take off I guess animate dead.
Oh, he
He's
might
gonna
not
be
like
so
that
upset.
I'll leave his animate dead on. Don't take off animate dead.
I'll
But
just
take off.
I'll take off heat metal.
Oh yeah, he loves heat metal though. Yeah,
We'll
fair
say
enough.
we had a big argument about it. Like, we're going to a grove. We need. There's plants and no metal.
But I have
Right.
shiny rock metal.
Grim has lots of these platinum coins.
Realistically, I could have just taken off one of my fucking things. No,
Alright, so,
think about when I'm
um,
allowed to change spells.
So go ahead, Bropsy. You can speak with plants for, is it a minute? Or is it longer than that?
Is it all plants near me, or do I have to touch the plant? How does it work?
I don't have the spell in front of me.
10
Okay,
minutes.
let me look.
10 minutes.
Oh, okay, but
You can
Cat
speak
button
to
away.
you what? Oh, 30 feet of you. Limited sentience and enemy. Okay. I would like to. Excuse me. Plants, flowers, trees.
There's I should have mentioned the flowers that are here are pretty much any kind of flower you could imagine, just sort of mixed
Uh-huh.
together. Right?
Mhm.
Like there's a blue bonnet directly next to a daisy, directly next to a sunflower. Like
Huh.
they're just sort of all mixed together
Oh,
all
that's
over the place.
Weird.
and they're
Some
growing
are
out of
just towering over the rest.
they're all sort of growing out of this teal colored grass.
Ooh. Okay, I'm kneeling
So
down.
you
I'm
can
gonna
speak
put
to
my
any
hand.
flower you would like to speak to, is my point.
Uh-huh. I'm addressing them as a whole. I'm kneeling down and I'm gonna like put my hands very gently on the grass. Like, excuse me. I'm wondering if you can
Hi,
help
hi,
me.
hi, hi. Hey, how's it going? Hi, hi, hey, hey, hi,
Hi.
hi, hey, hey, how's it doing? Hey
Um,
there.
We are looking for a hyacinth.
Your cousin Jerry. No, shut up, bitch. There's a lot of noise coming from a lot of flowers right now.
Does anyone here actually know what a hyacinth is or where we can find one?
Oh, me. Yeah, shut up.
Yeah?
You don't know where a hyacinth is. Yeah, I do. No, you don't. And you actually
But
see these two plants kind of wiggling slightly.
Hold on. Let me. The one who's saying you do. What? Can you tell me what a hyacinth looks like?
Yeah, it's a flower.
Uh-huh. Do you, anything more than that?
I'm a flower.
Oh, okay. Let me start over. I'm looking for a flower that has a longish. Trying to figure out how to describe a hyacinth.
I have long.
Let me RP. How tall are they? They're like 8 inches tall. How tall are hyacinths? Propsy would know. I only have a vague idea.
Tall. Sunflowers. Sort of turns.
I was right. They grow to 8 inches. Boom, look at me.
Nice.
I'm looking for a flower that specifically can grow up to like this high. They have one central stem and a lot of itty bitty little flowers wrapped around the tip of it with like thin little curved petals and a number of long, slender leaves coming out the base.
I have a base. Me too. I have a base.
Oh, okay. Are there any trees nearby?
So
Just go back to the tree.
eventually one of them's like, hey, hush. I know the flower.
Yes? You do?
Yeah, make me a persuasion check, by the way.
Okay. Persuasion. Oh. That's a 5.
5. I know the flower, but I'm not gonna tell.
Oh. Is there anything I could do for you that would make you willing to tell?
Nope, I'm pretty happy.
Oh. Huh.
You could threaten him.
I'm not gonna threaten him.
What is your conversation like? I see you're making noises. What is happening?
Oh, one of them is saying that they know where the hyacinth is, but they don't want to tell us.
Good, let's pick him and go.
Yeah, point them out. Which one is it?
I don't know if that's okay.
It is just a plant. It is part of nature.
Ask him if he would like some sunlight.
Would you like to see the sun?
What? What's the sun?
The sun is
No. We don't need the sun. What's the sun?
The sun is a beautiful ball of light in the sky.
Sunflower.
Yeah. If you can see the sun, sunflowers have a tendency to turn their whole body to always look at it because it's so beautiful.
I don't need the sun. The grove provides.
I think we need to threaten this motherfucking flower.
Rose is so uncomfortable with this fact that I'm reading like the spell, and it is you imbue plants with sentience, so they don't actually have it on their own.
Nope.
It's like having a moral quandary
You're
over here.
basically talking to a chair.
Orin will crouch down next to Bropsy, hold his hands out towards the plant, and conjure up a radiant bolt in his hands.
And fries the no.
Near the plant.
Wow, bright. Woot.
Maybe we don't conjure bright things in the twilight because something else might see.
Oh, sort of
Um,
hiding it somewhat.
would you like to go on an adventure?
Are you guys still being stealthy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Make me a stealth check.
Me?
We still got +10.
Oh,
Ooh, natural
31.
20 for 24. Oh, +10, 34.
34? 31?
I got a 38.
Mhm.
38.
Just a second.
Yeah, roll. Want me to roll for Grim?
I got a 27.
He has
Okay.
advantage. Let's see.
How long does invisibility last?
An hour.
An hour.
Okay.
They both last an hour.
Grim got a 25.
Got a 25. All right. So far, you guys seem okay. Nobody seems to have noticed you, is my point.
Mm-hmm. So I asked the flower if he wanted to go on an adventure.
Guess he didn't like the light, so I'll just put it out.
Oops.
Okay, so you put the light out. What do you guys want to do here? These plants are just chilling, being plants, being flowers.
She asked a question.
What'd she say?
I asked if he wanted to go on an adventure.
I'm a flower. What's adventure?
We can take you to see parts of the grove you've never seen before.
Wow, that sounds great.
Okay, come with us.
All right. That's it. Just
We're taking him with us, I guess.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to pick anything that we're not, we're here for the one thing. What if there's some kind of sentience here where, like, if we pick something and take it, it's bad. So I think we should just only pick the eyes but we can threaten to destroy a plant to get it to talk.
Grim does not understand. Why don't we pick the flower? It is a flower. Grim reaches down to pick up.
No, don't.
What, are you stopping him?
I'll try to grab his hand, yeah.
All right, make a dexterity check. Also, make a dexterity check for Grim for me, Warren.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how strong is this charm to us preventing like flowers being picked?
You guys really don't want that to happen.
Grim got a 5.
I have successfully intervened. I got an 18.
Okay, you feel your hand go for your sword, and then you see that she stops him, and you. Whoa, that was. Ooh.
That was not
Did
chill.
Grapsy notice that?
My other hand never
Uh,
left your shoulder,
make-
though, Steady.
Make me a insight check.
Can't see me.
He's invisible.
Fucking.
Oh no, you didn't see it. You do see that Orin made a fist though. Maybe make an insight check for that.
That was a 7. Unless I have to roll again.
Did not notice it.
Yep. Okay. Great. Well,
So
in that case, I'm gonna
I
say.
grab his hand and I like try to hold him back. Like, we don't know. These are magic flowers, all right? We don't know what will happen. We're not going to pick flowers willy-nilly. We're only going to take the one we're here for. Understood?
Grim gets it. Grim understands. It's like Grim's mushrooms. I get it.
Little flower, I don't want to hurt you. I really don't.
What's hurt?
Do you know what dying is?
Whoa. Big concept.
wants to
thinking real recently.
this one wants to kill you if you won't tell us. And I don't know
Whoa!
if I can stop him.
Is killing bad?
Yes.
Whoa! Not good. Don't let him.
I don't want to, but he wants you to tell us where the hyacinth is.
Make me an intimidation check.
Oh god.
Why did we
The
give
most
this to?
Persuasion still. It's still persuasion. I just wanted to say intimidation check.
Could he have made me
It's
speak
the
with
same.
plants? The one who can't fail persuasion checks.
That would've
No,
been
you don't have
smart.
speak. You don't have speak with plants. So since she at least had it, I had her do it.
Yeah, technically it's a cast on
that's
stealth.
a 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
19.
19.
Yep.
Oh wow, yeah. Don't let him hurt me. The hyacinths are that way. Hey guys, show them the way. And all of them. Hi.
Oh my god, thank you
Watch
so
as
much.
they sort of
Do a little
bend
wave.
and go in a certain direction.
All right, so Seti immediately like starts taking off, but like stealthily, slowly, not like, but like, we're
Not sprinting.
yeah,
but
no,
moving.
but moving. Yeah.
Okay. You guys
Also,
begin
it's
moving.
9 o'clock.
Oh, we just a little bit more. You guys begin walking very, very quickly, chasing after these flowers that are slowly dipping, like falling one by one in the direction where you need to go. Like that bit of excitement sort of catches you and like hits you in the heart and makes you excited for what you're doing. Even those of you that are under the effect of the grove are still excited about following these flowers. It's
Mhm.
fun. And up ahead, you see what looks like a wall of brambles up ahead of you on the horizon. And the flowers keep bending one after the next, and then they stop after they hit the wall of brambles.
So it's on the other
Can I say
side.
that I was trying to keep track of where the tree we came from was during that? Like continuously checking over
Make me a nature check.
towards it. Okay.
That's 19.
19. No clue.
Okay.
Couldn't even tell you couldn't even tell what direction you just ran from.
Okay.
She, like I said, she barely made it with the
20
20.
was the, yeah.
Was the
Mhm.
threshold. However, as you stand before this big knotted wall, please come on, just a little bit more. Come on, at least till you see the grove.
Minutes. I have to be up very early in the morning.
Well, it's you guys, so
I mean, we're moving. We're doing.
you're at a wall of thorns, and it tapped on it like.
Oh, okay.
just like the
How
last
tall?
flower.
How tall is this wall?
It's like there's the tree covers, and it looks like it's just sort of like a wall of trees and thorns. Like you could go into it, but it's like thick and brambly.
How do the trees look? Like, could I climb the tree without?
Well, the trees are like the same large trees of the forest that you've seen throughout the entire Lurkwood.
Oh no, because they're massive.
I mean, yeah, they're pretty big. Like they're not like the super, super, super tall ones. Not those. Like just the regular tall ones. Like you fought one in the Lurkwood. You know what I'm saying?
All right, there's. Could blast my way through the thorns, but that would obviously give us away. I can try to navigate it, maybe, without getting tangled, or Can I look for a way in that looks okay?
You know what? I got this. And gonna use my ring of telekinesis and just make a path.
I'm not exactly sure how that works.
Well, I can cast it at will.
Well, I'm just not sure how the telekinesis works specifically.
I can choose an object and move it up to 30 feet.
Oh, so you're just gonna use it to move? Well, it's more than just one object. Make
Well,
me
I'll do
just
move
make me
them each at a time,
I guess yeah. If you can do it at will, then I guess
Yeah.
just make me an intelligence check. Is that what you use for it? Telekinesis.
Whatever my spell ability would be.
Yeah. Okay. So make that roll then.
Intelligence or wisdom?
That'd be wisdom for a monk,
Well,
I would think.
I mean, it's telekinesis is the thing. Just
Yeah, but
psionics,
it's-
psionics, I feel like. Yeah. Okay. Either one's fine.
Yeah.
Vales just ties an entire knot in front of us.
14.
14.
Hi, Peppa.
Sure. Yeah, so you begin making your way through the brambles, and as you push them aside, you see light pouring from the opposite side. You begin stepping in to the grove beyond. And I'll take you guys there, and I want you to put yourselves where you're going to be for next session. So I at least wanted you to get to the grove. This particular section.
Where are we coming in at?
I have you in the center,
Mm-hmm.
but you can move yourselves wherever. It's the bottom is where you came in at. Down here.
Okay. I imagine Orin would be first because he.
So put yourselves wherever you would like to be. As you enter into this vibrant glade, you look ahead, and right at the very center, you see a tuft of purple flowers around about here.
I guess we
On
found
the
the middle.
rise. And you see that this entire area is completely surrounded by this thick bramble forest. Like this is one secluded area in itself, and this is the first time you've seen water throughout the entirety
All
of
right,
the Gloaming Grove.
let's go swimming.
And that's where we're gonna go ahead and end our session, I guess. Is you guys entering this section. It's not quite where I wanted to end, but I'm being rushed. So
Yep.
you started late, so fuck you.
Sorry.
I played a 3-hour session and you started late. So trying to get onto me for 7 minutes.
No, it is what it is, and I have to go. So.
Anyways, so that's our session, I guess, for the week. And we'll be back next week, hopefully, for a little bit more and see what things are going on.
Yep. If schedules allow, we'll see y'all then. Everybody have a great weekend. Have a great night. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.